Hey everyone, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're going to review the LEGO Ninjago Chain Cycle Ambush. This is set number 70730, 298 pieces, 3 minifigures and 2 screamers. Check out the build. We did a build of it. There's a link down below. You can see how cool this set is to be built. It was a really interesting build. A lot of Technic elements in it. I'm a fan of Technic, so you know, that made it enjoyable for me. If you're not a fan of Technic, maybe it's not the set for you, but hey, check out the build and maybe you will change your mind. So let's go ahead and look at the minifigures right now. Alright, our first minifigure is Zane, and Zane is the only ninja that comes in this set. So this set is primarily a bad guy set, I guess you would call it. So this version of Zane is unique. He does have the kind of the cool little ice printing that you see on his torso and his legs. He's got the white arms and the white gloves, obviously the white ninja mask. There's a bracket with a clip on it, and that's considered part of the whole assembly of the minifigure. So I haven't looked at the parts inventory, and I'm wondering if that's what makes it unique. But we'll look at what that clip is for in a minute. But he has the single printed face. Let's see, it's that kind of metallic looking mask. And you can see on the back as I rotate, no other printing on it, which is okay with me because he's got the mask on anyway. You really can't see much printing through that little slot. So that's really it for Zane. Let's go ahead and start looking at the villain figures right now. Alright, so the first villain we're going to look at is Chain Master Wraith. So you can see he's got the chains printed on the torso. Move his arms down a little bit. He's got the trans fluorescent yellow legs with a little bit of printing on the front of the legs. The hips and the little crotch area that the legs are attached to is the solid navy blue color with a little bit of printing. He's got the arms that are black and the black gloves. And he has his navy blue mask. You can see if I take that off, see the eyes poking through the mask, and on the back it's just some more of the little bandage type robe wrapping that's around his head. So it's technically a single printed face, but it kind of defeats the purpose having that printing on the back of the head element if you put the mask on, and you really can't see it anyway. But that's Chain Master Wraith. Let's look at the next figure now. Alright, so this is Pyrus, and he's not really a rare minifigure. He's found in 3 other sets, so 4 sets total. He's got, similar to Wraith, he has the trans fluorescent yellow legs, kind of the same dark blue waist and hips type thing. Printing on the legs is nice. We've got cool printing on the torso. So this is actually a purple torso with the navy blue printing on it. He's got navy blue arms with the not glow-in-the-dark yellow hands. He's got the little ninja mask around his neck, the trans fluorescent yellow head, and then the purple little oriental hat type thing. He's got some cool printing on the back. Put the hat back on him, and I had him leaned back pretty far because that hat has a really big overhang and it's hard to see under there. So that's the second bad guy that's in this set. So the other 2 little figures that are in the set are these screamers, and this one is holding a wrench, and then this one is holding ice cream cone and a blade. So these screamers, they're similar to the blaster bike. One has the kind of gritty, angry face, and the other one has the open mouth, wide, screaming type of face. This one's holding a ice cream cone. This one's holding a wrench. So I guess these little screamers are hungry because they're, you know, holding food, but then they're also ready to go into battle because they have some sort of weapons. So that is all of the minifigures for this set. Let's go ahead and check out the set right now. All right, so we got the minifigures out of the way. We've got a couple little small builds that came with the set. We have this cool little flying element that Zane can fly around on. You see it's white, gold, and the titanium color that they like to use for the Ninjago stuff. He's got this cool little blade, and you can see the clip on the back. That's where you can clip this piece like that. I can move it up or clip it around. This is how they show it in the instructions. Like when he's not flying on it, he's carrying it around. So maybe it's a jetpack. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's a jetpack, so he can, you know, do some super flying with it, almost like a bird. So he can either fly out like this with it, or he can unclip it and ride it like a hoverboard. So that's a cool little build. I like the little blades and the ninja swords and the little wedges and all the trans light blue to kind of give it that ice look. It's a cool little build. And then we have this element that has the ghostly little non-glow-in-the-dark spider leg pieces that are protecting this element that Zane is trying to capture back. So these blades are supposed to, or the spikes or whatever they are supposed to deter him or impale him some way if he tries to get it. So that's the other little build. So this is kind of what we're here for, the cool chain cycle. So overall, the look of this is very, very menacing. I like the way that it has the kind of the one wheel on the front, double wheels on the back. You have all of this trans fluorescent yellow all throughout. We have some of this non-glow-in-the-dark yellow color. We have the cool trans fluorescent yellow chains. And then we have all these blades. We've got some of those printed little ghostly disc pieces. And those are also printed on that non-glow-in-the-dark yellow. So there's one on each side. See the other one right there. These little gill-looking pieces are on bionicle fingers, so they kind of move up and down with the little piece that it's clipped to. So we have a couple play features with this. I mean, for the most part, this is just a vehicle that you just roll around and chase the ninjas and, you know, ambush or attack them. But there are some play features. There is obviously the little stud shooter piece, and this is one of those stud shooters that's modified on a plate. So the plate is attached to the side, and then you've got the little trigger right there that you shoot it out. So there's one on each side. You can see the other one right there. And then the other main play feature is there's a catapult back here. So it's a Technic element build. You can see the rubber band there, that red rubber band. That's kind of what pulls it back when it catapults. And the ammo that it shoots are these chains with the balls on it. So we drape the chain in between these two cheese slopes. You can see it's hanging on both sides right there. And then you just let it go. Let me zoom out a bit. I'll move the box out of the way so you can see the range. So we're gonna go and So we get 2 of those. There's another one in the little crate that sits right behind whoever's driving, and you can just launch that. So let me put Zane over there. Let's see if I can hit him. Nope, overshot it. So that is basically the play feature. You can see whoever's driving the cycle. I mean, it's an enormous cycle. It's not like a normal motorcycle. You can see how big it is compared to a minifigure. The rear wheels alone are taller than the minifigure, so it's a enormously large proportioned chain cycle. But there's these little handlebars at the front that they can hold on to if they want. They stand up basically. So yeah, that's it. I mean, there's nothing really else to it. It's just this cool little vehicle. I love the color scheme of it. There was minimal stickers. We have a couple stickers right up here, and then there's one back there. So just 3 small stickers. A lot of Technic elements. It's a sturdy build because there is so much Technic. The only stuff that's fragile is all of these little flame elements that are kind of stuck in all the clips and the little holes throughout. But I have just playing with it before this review and during the build and everything, nothing really fell off. It's pretty sturdy little model. If I dump it over, obviously the little ball and chain pieces keep falling out, but other than that, it's pretty sturdy. So this is a cool add to any Ninjago collection, especially to get some villain type vehicles. So you know, the last one we did, the blaster bike, that was Cole's bike, so that's a ninja or a good guy vehicle. This is a bad guy vehicle, so get this to accompany the blaster bike, and you know, you got this cool little battle scene going on. So really cool. I love the screamers. The minifigures are pretty good. I like the color scheme. I like Ninjago in general, so this is a cool little set. Great for anyone's collection. Check it out. Pick it up if you see it. I think you'll enjoy it as much as I do. So that's it for this one. Tell me your thoughts. Put a comment down below. Make sure to check out my other videos. Make sure to check out the hidden brick where you can see all these sets being built. And we'll see you next time.